This video is a demo of generating custom PDFs out of GravyBooks. So I currently have this quote built in the system with some lines, and by default GravyBooks will generate this PDF, which has everything I need, but let's say I just want to format it differently. So I want these black boxes on labels and just in this format that's familiar out of QuickBooks. How I can do that is just go to my PDF templates, create a new template, call it customer quote. I'm just going to use the one I have. And how this works is GravyBooks allows for configuring this small amount of code, pick your quote you want to preview with, and it generates PDF. So in 2026, AI can eat this for breakfast. So just to demo quickly that we can change this code and generate the output. So how we can run this effectively is download a zip file of the which will give us like a small software development environment that Claude can run. So we will open Claude and open that folder. We're going to trust it, and we'll just tell Claude, let's start this project. And give it a medium effort. So while that's getting started, let's give Claude some of the files it needs. So we have this desired PDF. Let's give Claude that. So we're just going to paste it into that folder. And when we go back to Claude, we want to allow. Okay, server is up. So this is Claude's kind of development environment. So it looks very similar. It's just something that Claude can run because it's downloaded. So now we will just save this into our folder, and we're going to call it current.pdf. And if we look in Claude's folder, we have current and desired. So we're just going to tell Claude to make the change. Make changes so that the PDF, which currently is current.pdf, becomes desired.pdf. So we'll just tell Claude to work on this. So we're just going to let this run. Okay, looks like Claude is figuring it out here. Okay, so Claude went through and made the changes. So let's go reload this, and here we go. So in under 10 minutes, we have pretty good progress. And Claude got us pretty close. So let's continue to iterate. So one thing I noticed right away is this quote number is taking up 2 lines. So let's tell Claude to fix that. The quote number label in the top right is wrapping and taking up 2 lines. It should only be on 1 line. It reads the code, figures out the issue, makes the edit, tells us to reload. Okay, that's fixed. What do we want to do next? Let's make the purple a bit darker. Let's make the purple a bit darker. While that's running, let's compare again and see what else we want to change. So we have date, quote number, how we'll supply. We didn't give it the logo. We'll have to bring in the logo. Estimate pricing, name, address. Got all that right. That's all right. That all looks good. Got all the lines. Sales tax 6%. Matches the number. Copied over the words there. Overall, looking really close. So let's reload again. Got the color close enough. If we wanted to get it perfectly, we could use something called your digital color meter. Copy that to your clipboard. Change the color to this specific RGB. It'll make that work too. Let's make like one more change. So got the color correctly now. Let's make the purple boxes a bit taller. We'll make them a bit taller. And then I noticed there's like some black green lines in there. So we'll tell it to fix that too. The lines, the borders on the purple boxes should be black. Let's just tell it to do that and see if it fixes the green that's showing up in there. Not exactly sure how that happens, but we'll see if it can fix it. Reload that. We're still, well, that one's black and that one's not black. Let's try to tell it to fix that. The section with PO number and rep and project, that needs to have black lines building out that grid. Just tell it to fix that. Makes the change. Okay. So I figured that out. And overall, this looks nearly identical. And let's say we're satisfied with this. You could keep working on it. maybe you want the black lines in between the rows and etc. Oh, it looks like we need to figure this out actually. In the table, we need black lines in between each column. Let's just fix that. Okay, reload that. That didn't work. So let's tell it didn't work. That does not look good. There are spaces due to some margins or something. The black vertical dividers need to be continuous. So we can keep iterating on this. So I figured that out. And it looks like we'll fix that too. The horizontal gray lines are on top of the vertical black lines. The vertical black lines need to be on top of everything. So let's see if I figure that out. Almost. I'll send it a screenshot of this. The black lines are still not continuous. The black line to the right of the weight column has a gap. Let's see if we continue working on it. Oh, I forgot about the date and quote. The date and quote labels in the top right need to have the purple background too. It's currently gray. We can just cue that up. Okay, we got that to work. This is still not working, so the black vertical dividers in the table are still not continuous on the very top of the other lines. Okay. See if it figured it out. Made some progress, but now the black lines are under the vertical lines again. Let's see if we can fix that. That made some progress, but now the black vertical lines are underneath the gray horizontal lines. You know, actually we can just remove the gray horizontal lines. Let's remove the gray horizontal lines, because we don't have them here and we already have a gray alternating, so assuming it would figure it out eventually, but that's actually not what we want anyways. Okay, so I think you can get the point here that we just talk at the computer and it comes up with our answers. Let's change one more thing. Let's reduce the vertical padding in the items table by 60%. Okay, so let's say we're happy with our changes here. Now we just copy code for GravyBooks. We go over here, delete this code. I'm not sure why this is so difficult to delete, but okay. Paste in our code. We get this as expected out. And if I just save this and go back to my quotes, now when I click view PDF, I get you know, my custom quote. So in under 20 minutes we did our full quote redesign. And you might think, well, that took 20 minutes, but you didn't have to use a drag and drop designer or editor, and it works great. And it's not very tedious work, so you could work on this for hours and not really feel that tired because you're just telling Claude what to do. So that's a demo of generating custom quotes in GravyBooks.